all glad to have you back, and it's time for the sports segment on ABS Good Morning Anambra Sports Splash. MC Sacramento, what do you have for us? Just keep that part of what happened between Chelsea and Arsenal. You can tell us what happened with the Arsenal.
I wanted to start from. I just wanted to talk about the way the game Chelsea and that. And you know, you threatened me before the game.
I didn't threaten you. I
You
only told
threatened
you.
me before the game. Okay. All right, good morning and welcome to ABS Sports Plus this beautiful Tuesday morning. My name is Sacramento, and we have a lot of stories for you in the world of sports this morning. And most of it is that the Super Eagles camp has been declared open. And on Sunday, 16th, the Super Eagles head coach and 6 other players traveled straight to Kigali. And remember that we will be playing a very crucial game against the AMVB of Rwanda in Kigali in Amahoro Stadium. It's on the 21st of this month. And that's why Eric Sekuchel is doing everything humanly possible to make sure that we don't gamble with this game, because this game is a very, very serious game for us. We need to play this game. We need to win at all costs. And to show how serious this game is, Victor Osimhen, some other players hit the camp on Sunday with immediately the coach was arriving. They themselves, they arrived there. And now also yesterday, some other players hit the camp. We have the likes of Victor Boniface, Moses Simon, Rafael Onyedika, Jordan Tonagria. We have Stanley Nwabali, Samuel Chukwueze, Bright Osagi, Samuel, and the Slavia Prague player who has scored his first goal immediately. He received the Super Eagles call-up. Igo Obu is also there in the camp. And Victor Osimhen is already there. We have Bankole of Remo Star that is there. We have Papa Daniels from Niger Tornadoes as well is there. And Amas Obasoge is there. And some other players have all arrived there in the Kigali camp where we will start, where the game will be kicking off. And remember, everywhere the whole players are being expected latest today and tomorrow so that they begin their training in earnest. Away from that story, the ValueJet becomes the official airline for the NFF after signing a 5-year sponsorship deal. ValueJet has been there all the while. This has been ValueJet has been there carrying our players for all national assignment, and now they have been made the official partner of the NFF. ValueJet is the plane that will be the airline that will be taking our players to and fro for all national assignment, and this is a very good step in the right direction for the NFF. They've done great by doing this one. We say very big congratulations to them. ValueJet as well. They signed a 5-year sponsorship deal with the NFF. Away from the story, NFF is proposing an international friendly match between the Super Eagles and the Black Stars of Ghana. And these friendly games would be happening, they're proposing to happen in June, when there's going to be a FIFA break, and for the next game towards September, when for the qualifying series, where for the World Cup 2026 qualifiers, NFF want to use that opportunity to have a friendly games to keep the players in check and bring in more cohesion in the team. And this is being made possible by the NFF and the Super Eagles coach. Well, majority of people might be saying why Black Stars of Ghana, why some people say we need more um, solid grade A international friendlies like Argentina, Brazil, and all those stuff, which will really bring out the best in our players. But there is no team that is a pushover. There's no team that is a pushover. Whichever one they bring, all matters is let there be understanding, let there be a cohesion in the team because it's going to help cement the understanding, the relationship, and as well help the coach to identify the rightful formation for him to always use in the game. So June would be the Black Stars, but it's still being proposed, and let's see how it goes. Still talking sports on ABS Sports Plus this beautiful Tuesday morning. The former deputy governor of Edo State and also the chairman of the Edo Queens and also former Bendel insurance player, I'm talking about Philip Shaibu, has commended the NFL for the FIFA project 3.0 that has been proposed, not proposed, that is ongoing now in the Moshood Abiola Stadium, Abuja, where the NFL and FIFA are building up a very massive hotels for players for all international games. And he said this is a very massive one, and this is something that is absolutely needed because the level of money that is being spent when players lodge in the hotels and all this stuff is going to minimize if this whole project is properly completed. A new pitch, new hostel, and where players can easily, put up while on any international assignment. Says this is a very massive one, and he really wants to say a very big kudos to the NFF for bringing up this massive project through the help of FIFA. And he says it's a very massive one. Okay, the female under-17 team rallied round to beat their opponent, Bantawana of South Africa, on aggregate of 5-1, which has helped them propel them to qualify for the FIFA Under-17 World Cup that is coming on board. Remember last weekend, our Flamingos went over to Pretoria in South Africa, where they defeated their counterpart there, the Bantawana of South Africa, by 3-1. And the second leg was played at the Remo Star Institute at Ikene, where the Flamingos as well took the day, scoring 2 goals, and that was it. And that was all the goal that was needed there. And Flamingos on the 17 team, being tutored by Bankole Olowukere, took the day. And they were really basking in euphoria, while South African coach was seriously disappointed. But there's no way you're going to come to our home and beat us. The under-17 team has been there, well cemented. Aisha Animashahu scored the first goal, and Chidi Harmony cemented it, and that was how the game ended in favor of the Flamingos. I want to say very big kudos. Keep doing the right thing, keep cementing these players, bringing them together, make sure they get it up, because we have been doing well once it comes to things that has to do with Africa. But want to do well, want to bring back this cup. In the female categories, talk about the Super Falcon and the Dream Team and all those stuff. We need to do well. We need to do. The under-17 team, they are doing well. They are bronze medal winners, and the last outing, we want to carry that gold cup, bring it back home, and we believe with the level of team we've seen concerning this under-17 lads, they're going to do well. Definitely, they're going to do well. We want to appreciate them for this great and massive one where they destroyed South African team, and now they have been match. They're going to play their next game either with Equatorial Guinea, and let's see how it goes. Away from football, the FIBA regional office have announced that the Afro-FIBA draw will be holding in April 19th, 2025 in Luanda in Angola, where the draw will be taking place. And the beauty about it is that the Tigers of Nigeria will be part of this tournament, the Afro basket game that is coming up. We'll call it. He said, "What if you call it Afro Basket Championship that's coming up in Africa, where Nigeria won. Nigeria is going to be part of it. Remember that throughout the qualifiers, Nigeria won all their games. The Tigers of Nigeria, the senior national team of the basketball of the federation, they've done well, and the draw will be coming up April 19th in Angola. And let's see where they're going to be placing our team, because we fear nobody. When you look at what these guys did, they defeated the African champion. They beat Senegal, they beat Cape Verde, Ethiopia to emerge victorious, and Cote d'Ivoire, because these are countries that have solid basketball team. Very solid one, very solid one, yes. And it was a very high morale game to see the Tiger winning all their games. It was a very nice one. And I want to say very big kudos. Let's get our fingers crossed and see how the draw would look like come 19th of April. Okay, this story is very, I wouldn't say, the next story I want to bring on board is a very hurtful one, because it takes one to look into it critically to arrive, to agree with the player I'm about to mention his name. John Obi Mikel, the former Super Eagles captain and former midfielder of Chelsea, has stated a statement of fact that among all the national team coaches that he has played under, his two best coaches remain Austin Eguavon and Stephen Keshe. Wow. Somebody will be like, what about Samson Siasia, who took me to the 2005 Under 20 World Cup, and we were victorious. No, we came second, came back home with a silver medal. But the beauty about it is that Austin Eguavon discovered John Obi Mikel, because that's what people don't know. During the Under-17, when he was in charge of the Under-17 team, that was when he discovered John Obi Mikel. And John Obi Mikel described him as a father figure. He said he is like a father to me. Then he talked about Stephen Keshe. He said, Stephen Keshe is my number one. And that's how he put it. I quote him. He said, Stephen Keshe is my number one. Not just like a father, he makes you believe in what you can do. He brings up this level of confidence, and the way he dishes out his instruction on when you guys are on the pitch. He said these two coaches have really influenced his life. People will be like, wow. Many people don't know that it was Austin Eguavon who brought Mikel Obi to the limelight when they went to on the Under-17 game. I remember in Canada, but he was not able to play because he went for trials at Manchester United then, which eventually didn't work out. Him, Emmanuel Saki, and both of them went for these trials then at Manchester United. And later, there was a controversy. He signed for Manchester United, but they said he signed against his wish. And later, whatever transpired, he left Manchester United and signed for Chelsea. Remember then he went to Oslo in Norway, and before all those signings came on board. So I want to say very big kudos, and John Obi Mikel played a lot of beautiful games for both for the national team and for Chelsea before he hung his boot and called it and quit the game of football. Okay, away from that story because we're still talking sports on ABS Sports Plus this beautiful Tuesday morning. It was a celebration mood in the whole of Newcastle. The celebration knows no bound because it has been 56 years when last Newcastle touched any trophy. 56 years, you know, and that 56 years jinx was broken on Sunday when Newcastle played against Liverpool in the Carabao Cup final. And the game ended 2-1 in favor of Newcastle. And I think this is the first cup Eddie Howe's, who is the coach of Newcastle, has ever picked up as a coach. And that was a very massive one because he really did everything possible to make sure that Newcastle, got this cup. And they did eventually. All their trainings, all their everything worked for them. Where Danny Bond scored the first goal, and Isak Alexander, the Swedish, scored the second goal that gave them the trophy. It was a very massive one for them. Very, very massive. Very, very massive. Yes. And that is it. Newcastle is still celebrating that cup. Is a very massive one. I want to say congratulations to the Newcastle team. You've done well. You deserve the cup because you guys worked for it and you got it. Nice one. Okay, away from English Premier League, let's go to Serie A. Ademola Lookman has emerged the highest rated player in Serie A. These were coming out from the Serie A people there who said that Ademola Lookman is the most rated player because of what he has done in Atlanta. Coming into Atlanta from FC Leipzig in the Bundesliga league, where he came on board to Atlanta in 2022, and ever since then, Ademola Lookman has made Atlanta a very attractive team. Very, very attractive. And all he did earned him the African Player of the Year 2024. And that guy, this young lad, has been doing well, doing vehemently well. Though last 2 Sundays ago, he was on the score sheet. On Sunday, he was on the score sheet where he scored the last goal for Atlanta against Juventus. But last Sunday, they lost their game. But that's not still withstanding. The Serie A has looked and rated Ademola Lookman as the highest rated player in Serie A. I want to say a very big kudos to him. Away from football to wrestling. A very big tragedy happened in the world of wrestling on Sunday. A New York pro wrestler, Vince, lost his life in the ring when, in the middle of the fight, he had a heart attack. And that was how, before help could come, this young lad passed on. I want to say a very big condolence to the family and the Wrestling Federation to asking God to give them the fortitude to bear this great loss. This guy is known as the Jurassic. That is his nickname in the ring. This man has gone to the other side. I want to say a very big sorry and let God accept his soul. Okay, away from that story, the last story I have for you today. All this season 2024-2025, the Nigerian team, all Nigerian athletes and games, all of them, Majority of them have been doing well. On Sunday, the Nigerian under 18 handball, male handball team came second in Pristina in Kosovo, where they won they lost to Kosovo, but came second in the tournament. That was a very massive one. Most of the time we'd never hear about this, but Nigerians are doing us proud. And we believe government should do more when it comes to sports. We need to inculcate more funds so that we'll be able to be achieving all these great milestones. You could see it under 18 going over to Kosovo to come second in the whole tournament. And that's a very massive one for the International Handball Federation in Nigeria, the under 18 men. Want to say kudos, you guys have done well. Next one, I know you people will clinch the trophy and bring it back home. And this is where I'll be drawing the curtain close on ABS Sports Plus this beautiful Tuesday morning. My name is Steve Sacramento. All right, keep sporting, keep shooting. No red card, no yellow card. Bye for now.